What's going on, guys? Welcome. So glad you could join us. We are back with Victoria 3. And guys, I'm so glad to be back. I have been through quite an experience, alright? I have been through quite the experience. I will go over that and more in this stream, but we are back. And I just wanted to, get back into what we were doing. I don't know how this Greenland appeared. I don't know how we have Greenland here. Oh, Greenland is actually here, but they've colonized. They've gotten in here. Weird. But, if you're new to the stream, let's hit the like button on the way in, please. And this is the third Odyssey mod for Victoria 3. It's actually a spin-off of the third Odyssey mod in EU4. But we're playing Victoria 3. Very excited, having a good time. We are playing as Elysia, the Kingdom of Elysia. Now the funny thing is, and this happened last stream, after we fled, right, we got out of the Ottomans. We got out of the Ottoman Empire. And the crazy thing was, the Byzantines that were left in the Ottoman Empire revolted and won. And now the Ottoman Empire kind of fell apart, and, if we would have just stayed, then we may have been able to actually do something. But we did not stay. And somehow, actual Byzantium is the rank 6 major power in the world. We are the number 4 great power, and they have far more troops than we do. They've got the manpower, though, so I guess I can't really blame them. Guys, I apologize for being sick. Not that I could really help it at this point. I've done really all I could. I've been so sick in the past week. I haven't been live streaming, so you guys have not seen it, but it's been crazy. So, yeah. Guys, I have not been able to do anything. I even had to take the day off from work, and I hated doing that because people had to pull some serious strings to allow me to have the day off. But, and I was gonna try to show up, but my manager was like, just take the day off. Because I was so freaking sick. But I'm on the mend, alright? Things are improving. We're getting better. So, that's good news. What was our state of decay last time? We were at very low taxes, which is pretty good. It's getting us extra legitimacy, which we need. Regular wages. We could actually raise some of these wages. Yeah, we could actually raise these wages all the way up to max. We're still making money. We're not constructing anything, though. And we need to. We definitely need to start constructing something. The private sector is working on maize farms in North Carolina, which will help because we definitely need grain in order to improve the standard of living of our people. But as I assess the situation... Guys, I'm so sorry I'm sick. As I assess the situation, I will be determining what I can do to construct the most effective thing I can build. Also, we finished mass communication. That was our spread. We're actually purposefully researching intensive agriculture. This is going to be really good, and it's going to really just help us skyrocket our farming industry, because that is super important. We need lots of food. Everyone knows if you want more people, you need more food. So, but our spread is atmospheric engine, and that's a pretty good one. I mean, I'll be honest, that's a real good one. We have renamed the state of Washington, D.C. To Elysia, because this is not the United States of America. Well, I guess it could be, but the United States of America does not imply distinct Britishness. Jen says, feel better. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm doing my best. I am definitely on the mend. I did have a fever. I was just feeling like absolute trash, but I am doing so much better. Alright. So what do we actually need right now? We have an unacceptable government. We're at 49 legitimacy. We did get to homesteading last video. We actually got away from serfdom and tenant farmers, which was pretty major. I would say outlawing slavery would be good. The only problem is we need either the intelligentsia or the trade unions, and we don't have either of those in government. And if we put either of them in government, our legitimacy plummets. If we have only the intelligentsia, we can try to do it. It's gonna radicalize the landowners. Can we just go to legacy slavery? Alright. We could do... Nobody likes debt slavery. We could... Okay, let's weaken the slavery stuff. We don't like that. We don't like slavery here. We can't fully ram this through without radicalizing the landowners, but at least demand for cheap labor is fulfilled through a dehumanizing trade in foreign bodies. This one is, as a compromise between abolitionists and slaveholders, the institution of slavery may continue as long as it does not expand. So we are going to put a hard cap on that slave trade. We are not trying to have slaves. We're 1458 trying to ban slavery. Isn't that cool? Wow. Maya actually has a GDP of 1 million. Ours is 1.1 million. Let's see what Anahuac is. 2 million. Oh, that's population. 372,000. Pueblo is at 174,000. Cahokia is at 678,000. Greenland is at 52,000. I think we've got the population. Yeah, we got 826,000 people. Skraeland, yeah, they've got such a tiny GDP. Markland, 114,000. Luland, I don't know how to pronounce it. 207,000. And we've got the Leafsgarder. I don't know. 302,000. Very cool. I love how it's called Leafsgarder, and it's supposed to be like after Leif Erikson, I guess, but it's got an actual leaf. Ah, yes, Canada. Monacan? What? Excuse me? Oh. Monacan. Alright, gotcha. Hold on. They're trying to conquer Virginia and North Carolina? Oh, and Mikrakrita is supporting me. They have 1 battalion. Sweet. I have 3 battalions and that's it. But you know what? That's okay. That's alright. We have 1 front. That's all we gotta do is take these guys on. I feel like with... Oh, that's a Navy. I feel like with 3 battalions, when they have 0, I feel like we should be able to just march in. I don't know. Maybe, what do you guys think? Fiefdom. Now that's pretty cool, actually. There is an Elder Council thing in the distribution of power, and I don't know how that works. I think some African tribes have it. Some of these African tribes have consumption-based taxation. I guess it represents just different levels of centralization. But I don't see any tribe that has Elder Council. It does exist somewhere. By the way, fun fact, the word Senate means Council of Elders. I don't see any tribe with the whole Council of Elders thing. Also, isn't it very strange to you that... Oh, that's the Mosquito Kingdom. The Mosquito Kingdom, the Mayans, and the Aztecs all have these centralized countries. And the Incans are decentralized. Why? That's so weird. That's just so freaking weird, guys. Okay. So this is... I don't think we're going to have a problem in this. They don't even have any battalions to defend with. I think we're just going to march in, take what we want. We're trying to get colonization rights. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, so this... I guess I had, like, a virus. I don't know. I tested negative for flu, COVID, and strep. So, but whatever I had, it did what I like to call going on tour, okay? It went on tour in my body, and I just had, like, every symptom you could imagine. I had, like, a blocked nose, I had a sore throat, I had postnasal drip, I had phlegm in my chest, I had a cough, I had body aches, I had a fever, I had all of that stuff, but not at the same time. I would just have like one or two symptoms at a time, and then one of my symptoms would fade away, and then another one would take over. And it was just very strange. It was just the weirdest thing to me. What do we actually need? I don't even know what we're meant to be building right now. I've been so far removed from Victoria 3 for the past, like, almost a week. Okay, we won that war. So we were able to raise tensions enough to actually have a tribe declare war on us. Oof, rough and sounds annoying. Yes, very much so. I think my worst night was Friday night. Yeah, my worst night was definitely Friday. That's the night that I had to take off of work because my manager was like, no. And, but I had to take off of work, and I remember, gosh, I was just, like, I could barely even walk. I was just in a bad condition. But I am feeling much better, so I'm so glad. And I was kind of worried that I might have to, like, cancel a live stream. But, thankfully I didn't have to. I can do a full-length one. Look at this population boom. Oh, plus 10% birth rate? Dude, that's oh my gosh, we have a huge birth rate. 2.2% per pop growth, that's crazy. Isolated is permanent. We gotta remove that. Okay, that actually increases our colony growth speed, though. It's actually good. Books of Knowledge, that's permanent, and we're just going to keep that just forever. Working against this system, that's not good, but that's just temporary. Temporary minimum wages, okay. Corn Law, Leverage, that's going to last only 6 more months. Alright. So the time modifiers, not too bad, not too bad. Education access is also huge because it helps us expand our literacy rate for our new population. And the fact that that's lasting 83 more years is very cool. But we do need to find a way. We got to get rid of this slavery, and we got to get rid of the isolationism, because that's really hurting us in the long run. Oh, heck yeah. The armed forces support us? I'll take it. Byzantium itself has banned slavery. How about the Ottoman Empire? No, the Ottoman Empire is still in the slave trade. How about Venice? They banned slavery. Naples banned slavery. Rome banned slavery. France banned slavery. Great Britain banned slavery. All these European countries have done it. Let's check on China. Yep. Korea, slavery ban. I don't think that's historical, but okay. Japan, slavery banned. Slave trade. Okay, so Tibet is still engaging in the slave trade. For sure. Okay, Jaunpur, they banned slavery. The Indians have banned slavery, okay? The Southeast Asians looks like they've done it. The Southeast... Indonesia has also banned slavery, just all of these countries. But it does still... Okay, look, the Arabians, they've got the slave trade still. right? The folks on the Arabian Peninsula, they're still engaging in slavery. Egypt, you know, the one of the most famous countries for slavery has banned it. We still have an obligation from Byzantium, and I don't really know how to call it in. I could just increase our relations by absolving it. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just do it. Gosh. That's okay. We're gonna ban slavery, guys. We're gonna ban it. Wait, what's going on? The Cycladians of Krita have moved southwards and laid claim to a bunch of islands that have recently been recently discovered to our south. Wait a second. Did they get it already? No? Okay, so what happened here? The Cycladians are proving to be very convenient. So, they get the event Cycladian. No, but it's Cycladian. Cycladian colonialism. In 35 days, they get Cycladian isolation as isolation permanently. They get a ton of money in minting. Just a flat 1,000 in minting. Plus 100% colony growth speed. And they receive 2 provinces in Puerto Rico. It becomes an incorporated state. They get a size 1 naval base and port. The wreck of the Archangelos is destroyed. And creates a size 1 Archangelos city in Null State. And I become the owner of Bermuda. So, I own that, and that's Krita. Oh, now they're Cycladia. That's a cool freaking flag. I've got to say, I like that flag. Despite not enjoying full rights under Elysian law, some wealthier Algonquian people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. They have fairly earned their success with all it entails. Yeah. Get some more loyalists. We need them. It's not a lot, but we need every single person that we can get. Alright. A foreign manifesto. The liberal movement. Yeah, I like that. We're the #1 great power, guys. What the heck? We're ahead of Great Britain. What? What's giving us so much prestige? So Greenhouse is getting us. Oh, from leading goods producer. Ironclad, steamers, man-o'-wars, and silk? Say less. I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, that's Silk Greenhouse. Oh my gosh, that's getting us a lot of money. I don't even think we can privatize this, too. I think it's just ours. I like that. I like this. It's good. How are we the #1 great power? This is just so weird. Alright, acquiesce to their demands. The bill must pass. Cycladia is colonizing Haiti. Good. This is going to help us get this land colonized. Once we finish colonizing Virginia, too, then it'll be easier for us to colonize the other states we're working on. And we need to get better colonization technology. But that doesn't come until we get quinine. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm so sorry. Quinine? Quinine? I don't know. But, yeah, we probably should work on... This is tier 2, actually. But quinine is tier 3, so we should get all of the tier 2 stuff first. Okay, well, I guess after intensive agriculture, we know what we have to do. Which is get... let's go for... industry ban. That would be funny. Charity hospitals... Empiricism. Oh, yeah, wealth, education, access. Yeah, we need to do that. Well, let's go for that, and then romanticism, medical degrees. And then once we have all the tier 2s, we can actually go for quinine. We gotta do it. We gotta freaking do it. If we go for it right now, it says it would take 6 years. Well, let's hope it takes less than that. Hope it takes less than that. We're at 34% for enacting legacy slavery. You definitely want to ban it outright, but we can't get there quite yet. We don't want to. We don't want to cause a civil war, okay? You know. Definitely, we should learn our lessons from history. Although, gosh, I don't want to like draw the correlation in real life. This is annoying. In hindsight, in real life, it was very worth fighting a civil war over. Yes, I agree. However, I don't want to fight a civil war, so let's see if we can ban it without a civil war. Good? I think I covered my bases there. Alright. So we're still making money, and we're still increasing our gold reserves even with super high wages and very low taxes. I think I'm happy with this, to be honest, because we can even remove the consumption tax on services, which I won't, but I'm actually quite happy with that. I wonder if we can maybe increase the size of our army. Well, also, why do we have 4 armies? Can we disband this? Okay, let's move it. Let's move it to the 3rd Elysian Army. Boom. This is so complicated. Confirm. Yes. Oh no, it failed the debate. Alright, now this is the 3rd army. Okay, the 4th army. Okay, the 4th army is a holdover from the Cycladian thing, the Neocrita. Alright. So they're moving there, they're moving into the 3rd army, boom, and that automatically just disbanded the whole thing. So let me actually go over here, and I want to put everybody into one army. Oh, irregular infantry moved. Boom. Boom. I think that did what I wanted it to do. And then, can I just like move him? Oh yeah, I can, wait, can I? I want to move him to a different army. Okay, if I disband the army, yes, then he will transfer to the 1st army. Good. Then I can disband this one, maybe? Okay, disband. There we go. Alright, so we have one army now. And I would like to get the regular infantry, or the line infantry, but we have to get some better equipment. But I think we can. I actually think we can. Let's upgrade all of them. And we're going to be short on arms, I think. Oh, available. Hey, Nea Malta. What is going on here? What is this Nea Malta? Kingdom of Elysia does not have no colonial affairs. Connect island to market. Alright, Puerto Rico is no longer a Caribeño homeland, no longer Afro-Caribeño homeland, becomes a Cycladian homeland, and 1% of all these people become Cycladian culture. We get a coffee plantation in Puerto Rico. I'll take it. I will take it. I like that. This is something I like. So this week, I actually did give one of my shifts to one of my coworkers. So I only worked 4 days, and that means I will be able to live stream 3 days. I didn't do it just for the live stream, I promise, but that is an effect. Yes, we are short on small arms. let us... we don't have any job seekers here. Let's build it in some place that we actually have some room. What do we have? Small arms. We need arms industries, and might as well build an artillery foundry too. Right? Right. Excellent. Now, I did change up the formula this time for the live stream. I did what some people suggested last time. I went ahead and... oh, what's this? GDP ownership. Oh, this is map modes. This is cool. Global GDP. National GDP. I like it. Alright, I did what some people were suggesting last time. And... what I did was, I made it so that anybody could chat. Okay, the chat is open to the public. But I did keep the low latency, so I can engage with the chat. Now, ironically, I don't really get to use either. But... but we'll see. We'll see how it changes over the course of time. We're eliminating that war chest we had built up. Very quickly. Very, very quickly. Let's raise taxes a little bit. Let's just lower wages a little bit, just so we can deplete our savings a little slower. Take on debt a little bit slower. Our interest rate is 5.8%. We still are the #1 great power, so we're getting the minus 50%. But... oh yeah, and we have a bunch of nationally owned buildings, so there is that. And here's another goal that we're gonna have to have for this stream. We're going to have to try and get rid of traditionalism, and it's going to be a challenge because we have to get either the industrialists or the trade unions, and I don't like the trade unions. The other thing is, it's going to radicalize the landowners at the current point. Things seem to be running smooth. No frozen cam yet. Not sure if latency affected this. I actually don't think the latency was affecting it. I don't... So, I did experiment with something. I did actually try plugging my camera into a different USB port. And I wonder if that may have been affecting it. But I'm not sure. It's hard to say, to be honest. I guess we will see as things pan out, but... if I have a bad USB port in my motherboard, that's going to be very troublesome. I don't want to have to fix that, and I don't think I will. In fact, if it is just a bad USB port, I'm thinking it could just be the camera. I have had it for several years, but if it actually is the USB port, I probably won't even end up fixing it, and I'll probably just end up not plugging anything in there. But I do think that it was... I do think that it was the camera. I just have that feeling. So, we'll see what it is. I hate that we have to deal with this unacceptable government, but we have to try to limit the influence of slavery. It's the first step in limiting the power of the landowner. Well, actually, this is step 2. Fingers crossed since it's fine so far. Yes, sir. We are trying to get things under control. As far as the stream... hey, the stream's... the stream's connection seems to be fine. Like, my internet connection seems to be totally fine these days. I think it was definitely a very good decision to change my Ethernet cable. I got a much better Ethernet cable. Totally up to date. The one that I was using was like 13 years old or something like that. And I think it was 100 feet too. Which I definitely don't need 100 feet of Ethernet cable. So now I have a 50-foot one. And it's a little more than I need. I probably could make do with like 40 feet or something like that. But 50 feet's good. And it's a much faster Ethernet cable than the technology. And the thing is, when I got my old Ethernet cable, it was cheap. And so having me do with it for this long is pretty impressive, I would say. Okay, but oh yes, interesting that the private sector is building things in the Cycladian Islands. Alright, the Cyclades. Is that how you pronounce it? The Cyclades? Seems clunky, but it is Greek. Oh, we don't talk about that. Okay, intensive agriculture has been unlocked. This is good. This is very good news. Alright, first of all, we go to livestock. We get increased wool gathering. It uses more grain, but we get cloth, more cloth, and we get fertilizer. Fertilizer is super important. Why? Because now we can get more grain. And suddenly we have a symbiotic relationship. And that's what we need. We need symbiotic relationships in our economy because we have an isolationist economy and we cannot fulfill our needs through trade with foreign countries. We just can't. Fishing wharves? Are we producing any ships? Do we have any kind of shipbuilding industry? We do. Yes, we have some clippers. So let's go ahead and change all these to clippers. And this will help out our shipbuilding industry. Gonna increase the price of clippers. Oh, it's a building in Elysia. We don't have any people in Elysia. Elysia is just a very tiny state. We just don't have any job seekers because we just don't have any people. 116,000 is actually quite high for such a tiny state, so 69% Orthodox. Very good, very good. But yeah, one thing's for sure, I haven't tried downloading anything seriously since I got the new Ethernet cable, but one thing is for sure, and that is that I have at least quadrupled my download speed. I haven't tested anything with sustained numbers yet, but like I said, at least quadrupled it. I'm not building this artillery foundry. I'm stopping that. We don't have any artillery yet, so we're good. I do want to build another cattle ranch. Sucks. I want to build another cattle ranch so we can get more fertilizer, but I do think that the private sector will probably end up taking care of it, given some time. For now, we got to pay off our debt. And we can actually lower the wages here. Get a little more money here, and the armed forces, we can sacrifice a little bit of their approval. And we can pay off our debt even faster. The industrialists are not marginalized anymore. Oh, wait. Oh, now they are. Well, what? They weren't. I swear I saw them in the outliner. I swear. I definitely saw them in the outliner. But that's okay. That's alright. Also, 6.1%. I'm not sure I like that. Just... Oh, from the nationally owned buildings. Okay, so it changes over time. So I guess if more of your buildings are nationally owned, then you get a lower interest rate because it's like the person taking out the loan is the one that has to pay it back. So I don't know. Or like, oh no, maybe it's like that you have more collateral because it's like I'm taking out money. I'm taking out a loan of this amount of money, and I'm going to use all of this industry to pay it back. And I guess you get a lower interest rate. I guess that's the logic behind it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it sounds reasonable. So, but we are paying over 100 a month or 100 a week in interest. I keep forgetting. Victoria 3 is based on weeks, not months. But that's all right. We embrace it. Sort of. We tolerate it, but. Deep bourgeoisie. Okay, so we've got middle managers. We want treasury bonds. That'll help, but we can't do much about it right now. Legacy slavery will be a good step. We're trying to get it. Definitely trying to get it. And also, I don't know how this happened, since my editor and I are 7,000 miles away, but my editor is sick with basically exactly the same thing that I had. So, I don't know how that happened. It's very strange, but there is a chance that there will be no Tokyo 42 this week. It's not guaranteed. I will put out a community message on my channel if it is indeed the case, but it is a distinct possibility. Coal? Do we want coal? No bread, no freedom. Temporary minimum wage. Alright. Oh, sweet, we're in the adoption phase. There we go. Let's go. We've got gas streetlights. Extending my well wishes to your editor, too. Yes, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. And for the rest of everyone on my channel, and also to Jen, I want to tell you this. After June, all will be revealed. Okay, all will be revealed on the channel. The true identity of the editor in question will be revealed. Alright. North Carolina. We could probably do with some motor industries. I just really want to pay off this debt. Yes. Yes, I want to pay off the debt. And all will be revealed in June. No, not June. July. July 12th. Don't let my editor watch that. Oh my gosh. I get a free pass because I'm sick, though. Okay, I have a good excuse. That and my ears are just for decoration. That's always my excuse, is look, my ears are for decoration. You can't blame me. They don't work so well. As much as I would like to listen to and remember what you say, I just incapable of it. You just gotta understand, trust and believe. Foreign law leverage. Enforce segregation. I don't like that. I need to have them changed. Yeah, let's try to, oh, I can have them change to agrarianism? Oh, I can have them... Can I? Can I have them switch away from serfdom? Let's try and help them out. Let's try and make them switch away from serfdom. I like this. I like this. Now they're enacting homesteading. Loyalists from political movements. Less radicalism. So they actually get benefits. They actually get benefits when they have low liberty desire. That's interesting. Alright, but we are the rank number 2 great power. We have been bumped down, probably by Great Britain. Okay, I don't like when that happens. Let's see the, what's going on here? I think what you have to do is just exit out. There we go. Yeah, Great Britain. Great Britain bumped us off of our high horse. But you know what? They got a population of 15 times what we have, so I think I'm alright with it. I think I'm okay with it. That's okay. It's alright. Also, I don't know why. I don't know if this is a YouTube thing, or if it's just Monday night or whatever, but I wonder if maybe there's not really a lot of people watching because I took a break from live streaming and I couldn't help it because I was, like, working. but I wonder if maybe that's causing a drop-off in viewers. Maybe I have to get back to live streaming more regularly before people will come join. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. It's very opaque. You know, it's very difficult to understand some of this stuff. But I'm trying. I'm doing my best. We're trying to Do what we can. Logging industries? Logging camps? I guess that's the right choice. I think that makes sense. But if we're short on fertilizer, then I feel like you should have some livestock ranches, right? Right? Let's like, I know, okay, we're trying to pay off our debt, I know. But, like, I feel like the livestock ranches just make the most sense, right? Like, you gotta get some fertilizer. We'll figure it out. GDP's going back up. It's recovering. And we're actually pretty close to being finished colonizing Virginia, which will be good for our other colonies. Very, very good. I don't know if this is still the case, but I know back a long time ago, what would happen is... Come on, stop interrupting me, please. Alright, I know what used to happen with this is, if your colonization speed improved, like from you increasing the level of the institution, or from one of your other colonies finishing, then in order for the colony to reflect that increase in speed, you actually had to wait out the current timer. So, like, for example, if it were to improve right now, I would have to wait the next 590 days before I actually saw the increase in speed. I don't know if that's the case. Still, I don't know if they've changed that, but I feel like they should, if they have not. Because it's very arbitrary. But we are at 35% chance to adopt legacy slavery. We're gonna see if we can actually buck traditionalism in this stream. The industrialists are currently not marginalized, but we would have an illegitimate government if I invited them into government. So, alright, we've got livestock ranches. They're making fertilizer. Not a whole lot of it, but they're making some of it. And they're going to export that to our other states. Also, law debate failed. That sucks. But this is actually really good that we are able to get the industrialists not marginalized this early in the game. I think it's very important. So, hopefully, you know, yeah. Alright, how big is this shortage, by the way? Oh my gosh! I didn't realize how much we actually need. 27 buy orders. Alright, I think we've got to temporarily just make only the maize farms do it. Let's change to simple farming for this. We changed only to 12 buy orders. We're gonna have to expand those livestock ranches for sure. But let's pay our debt off first. 5% interest rate. 5%. Not too bad. Not a bad interest rate. On my car, my interest rate was like 4.1%. And the dealership, when I got my car, this was a couple of years ago, I paid it off now, but the dealership wanted me to get a loan with them, and they're like, oh, you getting a loan through your credit union? I was like, oh yeah. And they're like, what kind of interest rate you get? I was like, 4.1%. They're like, it's pretty good. Because they couldn't give me a better one. Enduring wildfire. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. But that's okay. We're still paying off our debt. This is going to take a little while, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Slow and steady wins the race. Our interest rate went up. That's really interesting that our income went down by that much. I think it was caused by something else. Yeah, that's got to be something else that's causing that. It's got to be the livestock ranches, right? Like, it's got to be because of They're hiring / firing. Plenty of willing card. Wait, what? Organizers. Willing ears. I thought that said cars. Organizers affiliated with the Algonquian National Movement have embarked on a focused campaign to inspire support for racial segregation in Elysia. There are plenty of willing ears in Elysia. For racial segregation? Does have a pretty good chance of passing. D-Gen says, sorry I'm late. I was explaining to a Croatian. A Croatian. Why Paraguay is the best country on Earth. I see. I'm sure they were very unhappy about that. Okay, they must be concerned with far more grounded things. There are plenty of willing ears in Elysia. We'll try to get that. And it's okay, D-Gen. I kind of think I'm being demoted in the algorithm because I took a necessary break from live streaming. I was working every night there, except the night that I had to take off because I was sick. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of think the algorithm got screwing me over. But that's okay. That's okay. Interesting, fun country. I lived there for a couple of years. I'm assuming you're talking about Croatia, not Paraguay. But if so, I'm very interested in... I mean, well, either way, I'm very interested in these stories you have. Hey! We passed legacy slavery. Oh, Paraguay. Okay, I'm gonna warn you, I'm very gullible, so if you actually are being sarcastic there, then I believe you. I can't detect sarcasm. But... Paraguay. That's awesome. Now I'm even more interested in your stories. Okay, so the wildfire is increasing starvation. Now that is bad. That's definitely bad. Romanticism has been unlocked, however. We're back on top. We're back at number 1. I swear on the Bible, not kidding. Asuncion. For 6 years during the dictatorship years. Dang, what? That's crazy. I had no connection to Paraguay. I was just trolling that guy. I see. Well, if Jin says he lived there, I believe him. I'm gonna believe just about anything Jin tells me. Which is a lot of trust to put in somebody, I will admit. Asuncion, I'm so bad at pronouncing this, guys, is the capital, lived under Stroessner's regime. I can't pronounce anything. But that is super interesting, dude. I really want to hear about your stories. Oh my gosh. At some point during the stream, I have to go blow my nose. I can just feel it. Alright, but we are suppressing the pro-slavery movement. I think that's probably why we were able to pass legacy slavery and we're limiting it. We actually could ban it at this point, and it would not fully radicalize the landowners. You know what? I think we have to go for it. I think we have to ban slavery. I think we have to try it. I think if there's any goal to have, I think I'm just inspired to ban slavery. The trade unions also support slavery being banned. But we'll unlock multiple new laws. Oh, that also allows you to have a cultural exclusion and multiculturalism. Let me see. Lived 30 minutes away from Dr. Mengele while he was still alive. Oh, wait. Sorry, no, he was dead at that time. My bad. Oh. I see. I know basically nothing about Paraguay. Oh. The powerful clout of the landowners hold has become a menacing presence over our government. One of our agents has approached us, suggesting a less conventional solution. Diminishing the landowner's power? Let's just go. This is utterly immoral. Let's just do it conventionally. All right, we're gonna ban slavery, and we're gonna take away their power conventionally through law. Did they put a German in charge of Paraguay or some crap? What kind of name is Stroessner? It does sound like a German name. He was the doctor at Auschwitz who fled to Paraguay. Wow, that is crazy, dude. I see. I don't know anything about Paraguay. I am woefully ignorant about Paraguay. Wait, hold on. What is this? Israel? What? What is this? Why is Israel and Uruguay? I did not know that was possible. Sorry guys, I had to yawn. Yes, he was German. A lot of German settlers in Paraguay. Most I don't think are Nazi related, but those who fled religious persecution. I see. I did not know that. I seriously did not know that. Alright, we've got empiricism. Awesome. Education access. Very good. Yeah, that is a very odd Israel. Just very strange. Okay, so Cahokia also has level 2 colonial affairs. I'm sure... Oh no, Pueblo only has level 1. Greenland has level 1. Leafsguard level 1. Skraeland level 2. Aluland level 2. Markland level 2. Anahuac level 2 somehow. They don't look like they're growing. So I don't know if they are. Maya level 2. Amazonia, level 2. Amazonia has the anti-Israel society. Israel, level 2. Inca, still decentralized, which... I know that they're not going to change from that, but it's just so weird to me that Inca, of all Native American countries, starts out decentralized. I feel like if there's... Look, Athabasca is centralized. And they've got level 2 colonial affairs. They're starting to colonize over here. Oh my gosh. Heavens to Betsy. Alright, so we definitely need more fertilizer. I still have some credit, so I don't really want to build anything right now, but I'm hoping that the private sector will eventually take care of it. Coal mines in Elysian, Pennsylvania. They're building some coal, right? Gotta mine that coal, guys. Gotta get the liquid gold. Liquid gold is actually oil, but that hasn't been discovered yet, so... Israel is creating a buffer zone between it and the South Americans to protect itself, of course. Oh gosh, you tricked me. You tricked me into saying something. Oh, that's funny. Skraeland. So they have 3 battalions. You know what we gotta do is we gotta increase our infantry. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go blow my nose, guys. This is getting ridiculous. Virginia. Let's get 3. Weeks. No, let's get 2. Alright. I am going to be right back, blow my nose, and I'll be with you shortly. Okay, and we are back. I feel much better. Forgive me, guys. I'm still recovering. So, I always get self-conscious after I blow my nose. Like, I'll look at myself in the mirror like 10 times, and I'll still think I got something left over. I think I'm good. What the heck kind of emoji is that? What's the name of this mod? It is called the Third Odyssey. I will say that the Third Odyssey mod for EU4 is far more fleshed out and very, very cool. There's even like there's this whole storyline, and you can actually do this mod 2-player if you play a little bit of it yourself, like single player first. Well, actually, because of the Vinland stuff, you could do it 2-player from the beginning too. But there's actually a storyline where like the brother of the king wants to leave Elysia and start his own kingdom in Mesoamerica, and if you let him go, then it starts like a Neo-Sparta. Like, he models his society off of old Sparta, and it's so cool. It starts as a... Oh, this is like a hidden thing. What the heck? Unlocks potatoes for rye farms? This is a hidden thing. Look at this crap. We've got... Look at this New World crops. Completely understandable, and I'm still recovering from stomach parasites myself. That is not good. I am sorry to hear that. Potatoes for rye farm. We already... Oh, we don't have any rye farms. Okay, that's why I didn't know about that. But yeah, it starts out as Spartacon, and it's basically an army without a government. And so it starts off as that, and then you eventually kind of reform your government. You take power away from different factions, and you end up having a country called Spartania. And the other thing is, if you take Skanderbeg with you, which you can do, then he sets up like this Albanian quarter, and they grow very powerful, and then you can eventually like exile them to the Cyclades there, and they build their own country there. And Nea Creta, or whatever it is, New Crete, is a thing in Bermuda. So you do that. There's the Vinland stuff, and there's actually, I think there might be a thing for Chinese colonists in California. I don't know for sure. Like exiled colony. I don't remember fully. It's been a long time since I played it, but I played that mod several times. I usually play it with Matthew because he likes to play Spartania and I like to play as Elysia. So, and then with Elysia, there's actually, when you take their mission tree, there's 3 different paths you can take. You could take a path of trying to retake Greece, right? Trying to retake Constantinople, mainly. And that... Oh gosh. Oh no, the landowners really don't like us right now. They're at -10. Bit of political meaning, sure. So... you could go on the path of trying to retake Constantinople, which just leads you down the path of just going back into Europe and everything. Alternatively, you could go with the path of just trying to solidify your power on Elysia, which is the new name for North America. Or the third path is the path of just making a global empire and just having bases all around the world and stuff like that. So that's where I might have seen it before. Definitely seems like I've seen this before somewhere, like Deja Vu. Yeah, I definitely have played this before. I don't know if I've played it on the channel, but I have played it before. It is just such a fun mod, and I really... I just have a special place in my heart for this mod. So special. Very special. Guys, I wanted to ask you about this. I was thinking about this yesterday. What are your New Year's resolutions? I actually want to have a more in-depth discussion on this, because I know a lot of people They make New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, and they don't really keep them, right? But for the last couple of years, I've been making goals that I've been keeping, and I think it's important to set goals that you can keep. And so I'm curious to what you guys have for goals for the coming year. Okay, food security. We got severe starvation. Harsher effects did not address the result in the pop dying. My goals aren't too exciting. Well, but still they're good. Cut back on gooning. That's a very good goal. And you know what? And you know what? It takes courage to be honest about that. I don't know if that was a joke or not, but if it was honest, much respect to you for being honest about that. It's a very worthy goal. And I support you in that. Secure the southern bay. To the south lies a magnificent natural harbor and fertile lands beyond. The local tribe, Piscataway. I don't know where that is. I don't think that's a real thing. Are notoriously stubborn, however, and have refused to move onward. Farmland and future naval expansion are within our grasp if only our neighbors are dealt with. Which one? Ah, yes. Oh, this is Virginia. Since we have finished colonizing Virginia. We get an iron mine and tooling workshop. It becomes a Greek homeland and a Simichwa homeland, and no longer an Algonquian homeland, or Dixie, or Siouan. And a whole bunch of these people become Simichwa culture. Okay. So that works. Yes, that is definitely a very worthy goal. It's a tough one. It's a spiritual goal, which is very deep-rooted and very difficult to change. So, much respect and much luck to you. Luck and determination and prosperity and success to you, my friend. I'm still having a little bit of trouble with mine. I'm trying to come up with some good ones. True, it's pretty bad, and I'm looking to cut back in order to recover my health. Well, my friend, I fully support you. And you will see that has very good health effects. Very good. It's tough to say the winning strategies because winning strategies are going to be different for everybody, but definitely it's a very good idea to do that. Wishing you the best, man, on your personal goals. Yes, I wish you the best also. Oh, what? I don't like this. 75% chance of only minus 5%. Okay, good. We only got the minus 5%. We're good, we're good. So one of my goals is I want to get my book, The Foreigner, published. And guys, what I'm actually going to start doing, if you guys are actually interested, I can like send you the link. But I want to get my book, The Foreigner, published. I'm actually going to start pushing my memoir, The Lion and the Rat, on Amazon. It's already available on Amazon, but I am going to start pushing it a little bit. For me, just jogging 5 times a week, trying to achieve B2 level in German. Hey, you know what? That's a worthy goal. The key is what you want to do. The key to making New Year's resolutions that you can keep. Share the link when you can. Done. Going on it right now. If you want to set New Year's resolutions that you can keep, then you must make them quantifiable. Jin, awesome goal. You want to reach B2 level in German? You know exactly how to, exactly what that means. Jogging 5 times a week. You know exactly how to quantify. You want to know when you can say, I have succeeded. This is the link I'm posting that is my memoir. You can buy it if you'd like to support me. Proceeds go all to me. Just to me. For my life. It's the story of my life leading up to... technically, it's a technically, it's an autobiography, but... it's more like an autobiographical memoir. It's, complete nonfiction. And if you're interested in learning about me, feel free to read it. A lot of people have told me it's a good read. Got some good reviews, right? One of them is from my editor. I don't know if that counts, but I think it does. Thanks for the link. My goal isn't interesting, as it's something I'm already doing, just continuing what I'm doing already. Still, it's a worthwhile goal. I support that. I want to reach A10 level in German, but that's a different thing. Oh. A different thing. I don't know what that means. Gosh, I really don't like these corn laws, dude. You can get, like, free loyalists if you're okay with giving the landowners tons of power. Thankfully, they're only at -8. Okay, some of these negative time modifiers are running out, so that's good. I will not elaborate for fear of ban. Okay. So, yeah, one of my goals is I want to get the book Wayne published. The book The Foreigner. I would really like to get Eagle's Ascent published, too. We'll see. It still needs to be edited, and that's a very expensive process. The Foreigner is actually published ready. I just want to have an audience to publish to. That's the only thing. Oh no, we failed a debate. That's okay, we don't have any setbacks, so if it goes down to 0, we could just reset it. But, I would also like to release an entire, the album, The Lion and the Rat. Foreigner's the Joseon Dynasty one. Which one is the Phoenix one? The Phoenix one? You might be talking about Eagle's Ascent, which is where, 2 men in the late Roman Empire invent the airplane. That is a cool story. I think I don't know, I kind of have to give myself a little bit of a pat on the back for that story. I think that's a cool story, and it turned out well. Sorry, yes, the Eagle one, okay. So that's the one you were thinking of. I am also writing a book called Midnight Sea, and that is about a group of people that accidentally crash land on a hidden continent called Mu in the Pacific Ocean. And, Roman Empire and airplanes. Yeah, I know. So, that was inspired because I saw this fake... It's not technically a fake map. It's just some joke map. And it was a map of all of the air bases in the Roman Empire. And it was just a blank map of Europe. And it was so funny. And I got inspired by that. And I was like, wait a second. Wouldn't that be kind of cool, though? If, like, there was some person that was able to invent an airplane back in the Roman Empire. And so I took it back to my favorite emperor of all time, which was Majorian. I took it back to his era. And it follows the story of these 2 guys, Lucius and Gaius, and they decide to build an airplane. They decide to build what they call aerocurus, which literally means air chariot. And it is just a flying machine. Macchina volandi is how you say it in Latin. Flying machine. And yeah, I just like that idea for a story. I have plenty of other story ideas, but I'm gonna keep most of them private because I actually do want to write these. But Midnight Sea is the one that I'm writing right now. Hope you get 1 million sales. Unfortunately, I'm poor as F and already spent my paycheck on Christmas presents and Berserk. Totally understand, my friend. Now I know your favorite emperor. Yes, Majorian was my favorite emperor. And I think he was unfortunately a little behind his time. I think he came a little too late to save the Empire, but I believe that if he came a little bit earlier, that he may have been able to save the late Roman Empire. He was truly a good emperor. Not the most amazing emperor, but a good one, to be sure. And my favorite one. Some of the laws that he actually was trying to enact at the time were focused on, like, helping, I think they were, like, fixing the whole marriage system in the Roman Empire and trying to... Okay, so Aurelian clears and it's not even close. Nah, son, Majorian. But, so historically, the reason that he failed was he was trying to mount a campaign against the Vandals, okay? The Vandals had taken North Africa, alright? He had this oh gosh. Setback. He had this Magister Militum named Ricimer, who was himself a Germanic tribesman, a barbarian man, and helped him get into power, but wanted power for himself. He was very powerful, though. I mean, he was very effective in his job as Magister Militum. He actually prevented a couple of invasions in Italy, by a guy named Marcellinus, I guess. I don't remember. I might be mixing up the names because it's been a long time since I've done the research. But you had this guy in North Africa, and his name was Gaiseric. Some people call him Genseric. Not a very good guy. Very much a thorn in Majorian's side. He was just very vicious and just kept raiding the Roman Empire. Controlled all the North Africa because he controlled the Vandal Kingdom. Also, my camera turned off. So I guess it's back. I guess that's the good news that it's not the USB port, but it means that I do need a new webcam. So you got Genseric or Gaiseric in North Africa, and Majorian was trying to mount a campaign against him. And the Roman army was still pretty powerful at the time, and Majorian was himself a general king. Like, he was a soldier king. He got power from his time as a general. So, he was a very effective general, and he led a very powerful army. And he was trying to mount an invasion into North Africa via a port over here. I can't remember what it's called right now. But he was trying to mount an invasion from here. Bad guy in the Romans' point of view. Yeah, well, I think a lot of people would agree that Gaiseric was a bad guy, but he actually was bad. I think he was pretty bad. I think he was the one that led the sack on Rome, the Vandal sack of Rome, not the Visigoth. But so Majorian was trying to mount an invasion into North Africa from this little port on Iberia. The problem was, the night before the invasion, they were ambushed. And the reason they were ambushed is some information leaked, and it's probably because of their use of mercenaries, because mercenaries are only loyal to the highest bidder, unfortunately, and some information about their location was leaked to the Vandals, who then ambushed them here. So, because of the horrible defeat, basically the entire Roman fleet was destroyed. Because of that horrible defeat, Majorian had to return to Rome. As soon as Majorian returned to Rome, Ricimer had him arrested, and he died in captivity. And it is speculated that Ricimer had him executed, like tortured him to death. Which I don't doubt. Ricimer was a bad dude too. But had he not lost there, then... Had he not lost here at this part of the invasion, then it is very plausible, very possible, that he could have successfully invaded North Africa retaken it. And if the Roman Empire was able to retake North Africa, not only would they gain legitimacy in the eyes of the East, but the morale of Romans all across the empire would undoubtedly be raised, confidence would be behind Majorian, and fear would be stricken into the hearts of his enemies. But unfortunately, history planned a different course. And so because of that, the Roman Empire would go on to fall a mere 16 years later, the Western Roman Empire. Also, that sucks. Alright, you know what? Let's take this, and we're gonna get the set back. And I hate to do that, but we gotta reset this progress. We got that minus 15%. Yeah, we're gonna take the set back. And so, the book explores Aurelian actually saved the Empire. Well, not forever, obviously. It still fell. Look, Aurelian was good for sure. But he's not my favorite. So, the book explores... It's not only about the airplane. About the Roman airplane. Also, please let me know if my mic is too loud. It looks like I'm crossing into the red with my levels, so... But, it's not only about the Roman airplane, but the Roman airplane is kind of central to the plot. And it also just kind of explores the actions of these characters. Just gave it some longer life support. Yeah, that's basically what happened. And by the way, unpopular opinion, Diocletian sucked, okay? One of my least favorite emperors, Diocletian. Proto-communism in the Roman Empire. Sorry. Wrong side of the world. No, proto-communism in the Roman Empire from Diocletian. And what is this tetrarchy thing? Why did he think it was a good idea to have 4 Roman emperors that all had sizable swaths of land? He said, how dare you? Jen, you can allow that comment. 4 Roman emperors to have massive swaths of land. And of course they would want to take power for themselves. Of course! And you have 2 Augustuses and 2 Caesars. What is that? That just further convoluted the system. Diocletian just screwed everything up. That's like, oh, you're very thirsty and need a glass of water. Well, have you considered building a desalination plant yourself and desalinating 2 of the world's oceans and then filling up a glass of water? Have you considered that? See, I don't think you have, and that's your problem. That's what Diocletian did. And that's why he sucks, okay? I know, controversial, super controversial take, but I literally do not care. Diocletian can go kick rocks. He just wanted to play on hard mode for fun. I guess so. That's a pretty good idea. If you want a glass of water, desalinate 2 of the world's oceans. And it's like, never mind all the extra problems that will come with all of this. Just do it to fix this one minor thing. And yeah, no, it further convoluted the entire thing. You have your own water supply, yeah, but now, like, if all of the world, if 2 of the world's oceans are desalinated, that would just destroy the entire ecosystem of all this stuff. Like, that's what it did to the Roman Empire. It just further accelerated their decline. Everybody thinks he's just this genius Roman emperor that just totally fixed all of these things, but no, he was just a madman who didn't know what he was doing and just proposed some kind of radical solution just because he could. Complete idiot. Like, I have to say, the reign of the 4 good emperors, that was unfortunately a fluke in the Roman imperial system. And I say this with the Roman Empire being my favorite empire in the history of the world. I think it is the coolest empire in the history of the world. But all hindsight? Possibly. I mean, it is very difficult to see the flaws in these systems when you're in it. So, you know, you can get a little bit of leniency for that, but it's still a very convoluted solution. Kind of like how people judge Neville Chamberlain now. To be honest, I don't care for the comparison to Neville Chamberlain, and the reason why is I am very uneducated on World War II history, and when I first started playing Hoi 4, I saw Neville Chamberlain do, like, the historical thing, and I didn't know that's what he did historically, and I was like, how idiotic is that? He's not going to be happy with that. And maybe, of course, I know historically Hitler invaded and all that, but he's praised for trying something that hadn't been done before, which is more than a lot of other emperors. Sure, but in some cases, status quo is actually better than making it... better than trying something new. In some cases, status quo is just better, even if it's a slow decline, because then you have more time to think about a better solution. It's really all very contextual. And there's a lot of debate to be had about this topic. But in my personal opinion, Diocletian, absolute madman. I am not a fan of Diocletian. He was just the Neville Chamberlain thing. I've got to disagree with you on that, but like you don't appease a bully, okay? You just don't. Like, this is the whole cancel culture thing, when people thought it would be a good idea to come out and apologize when they got canceled. And I'm like, guys, you're idiots. Don't go out and apologize, because the people that are demanding you apologize are not going to be happy with you. Oh, what? Hold on. What just happened? We just got protectionism somehow? I'd argue it's hindsight. History is repeating now, I'd say. Okay, so, first of all, Jenna, I fully respect your argument. I disagree with you, but I respect your argument. It does have its merits. And there's a chance maybe I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. With our glorious successes in civilizing the Elysian Barbarois, Barbaroi is technically the pronunciation, but I really like the Barbarois. Our population has boomed. And as a new generation dawns, part of our population wishes for new challenges. Already a faction has formed to lead an expedition south. Good luck to them, then. Oh my gosh. I can change to Spartacon. Or I could just let them do this. Okay, I want to minimize this. I want to save just in case I want to come back later. Spartaton? Spartacon? I can't do the question mark though. Just in case I want to come back later and do it, but I want to let them do it. No matter what, it's going to happen. It's just, do you want to play as them? Alright, do it. Where's Spartacon? There they are, guys. There's Spartacon, yes! What is this? An absolute empire. What do they got? Professional army. It looks like they have all the same laws as us. Which is kind of sad, because I think they should have like a military junta kind of thing. They've got to have some kind of like modifiers. They've got population. Okay, they've got emergency mobilization. Oh my gosh. Spartan might. That's it. That's their modifier. 10,000 in minting plus 495%. Okay, here's what we've got from Jin. He says, appeasement already happened with Russia since their invasion of Chechnya, Georgia, Ukraine ×2, etc. World leaders appeased Putin, or I should say went soft on him. People now say Merkel, Obama, and other world leaders are too weak on Putin. Back then, no one complained or said anything negative, which is similar to Chamberlain. Scary modifier. Yeah, that's Spartacon for you. And they're ruled by Leonidas I, a 9-year-old child. A population of 53,000. They're going to declare war very soon. They better. If they don't declare war very soon, then they're going to die. Because they only got 10 years for that modifier. But, it's hard to say, because I was kind of growing up and not necessarily into politics for the whole Chechnya stuff. So, I don't know. First learning about Neville Chamberlain, I didn't know anything about him, and I was like, oh yeah, definitely, you don't do that with a bully. You gotta, you know, stand up against him. How I would react back then, I feel like it would be the same way. How I would react to Putin's stuff, I feel like it would be the same way. But maybe that's just me. I mean, people really are different, and maybe it's just that I'm different from the norm, and I think that I am. Although, perhaps I'm not in this regard, perhaps I am. It's hard to say. It was stupid then, and it's stupid now. Russia would never be as big of an issue now as it is had they stopped him. I agree. I have to agree. I'm not a fan of the Russian government. Should have taken a stronger stance years ago. Yeah, I am not a fan of the Russian government. I think Russia's a pretty cool country, but the government right now is not too big of an improvement over the Soviet Union from invading Chechnya, yeah. I don't know anything about Chechnya. But I don't know. I'm not really an interventionist, though. I love Russia, to be honest. Like you just said, just not the government. Yeah, Russia's a pretty cool country. Like, they have a cool history and all that. And I think the culture is very unique. And they've got this very interesting blend of the European and the Asian culture. With it mostly being European, sure. But they've got the Asian Siberia and all that, which is really cool. And unfortunately, the history of the Soviet Union, but that kind of adds to their current culture. I think it's a very cool country, but not a fan of the government. We only have a 6% chance. Come on, guys, we gotta try it. I was hoping we could get away from traditionalism, and we just spent the entire time trying to ban slavery. Oh, man. I'm freaking deceased. I'm not deceased. I'm pretty much alive, I would say. Alright. Stuff I could discuss all day for fun. Oh, I know, me too. I love talking about this stuff. I actually find it's really fun getting into geopolitics without politics. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Maybe talking about politics while, like, I don't know, from an objective point of view, rather than just saying, like, Party A, good, Party B, bad. Russian history is one of the most depressing things to read about. Every time you think it's going to get better, it just gets worse. Well, that's true, but it has made a very resilient people, that's for sure. You know me, I'm not partisan. Yes, I do. I do know that, and I think that's one of your really good points, because I think that it helps you really see things from a good point of view. Anti-Yoon now. Yeah, I know, and I wasn't necessarily anti-Yoon before, but now I am. Now I definitely am. Also, we can forget about banning slavery now, because, failed. You try to get away from traditionalism, maybe, but we've got to put the, what's it called? I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, we got to put the industrialists in power. So what government can we make with the industrialists? We can make the industrialists and the landowners. We could do that. Hey, guys, you want to come back to the government? Let's get interventionism. The landowners don't like it, but that's okay. Yeah, I did actually. I know this is also a controversial opinion. I actually did like it when President Yoon go to war crazy and conquer things like Mongols in CK2 and 3. In EU4, yes, they form their own kind of government kind of thing, but I don't know if the AI version of this in Victoria 3 will. I don't know if I actually made the AI aggressive, and I don't think I did, but... Okay, but yeah, controversial, but I actually did like it, how President Yoon moved the presidential office just to a regular office building. I know people are just like, oh, every time he goes to work, it just clogs up traffic. And yeah, that's a new problem you gotta solve, but I actually agree that it kind of seems a little imperial to have the stuff in the Blue House. Anti-interventionism is always one of the weirdest opinions to me. Like, you'll see people outright defend Saddam Hussein just because American imperialism is bad. So, I'm definitely not going to defend Saddam Hussein. I'm not going to defend any of these bad people abroad. I just don't necessarily think that it's the United States' responsibility to take it on. I actually supported Yoon reluctantly because of the scandals from Lee Jae-myung, but dislike both from... I know, and this sucks so bad because... Wait, what? No migration controls. We'll see what we can do. Colonial exploitation, I don't know. We may have just not... We should have just not agreed to that, but that's okay. So, and this sucks so bad because I cannot stand Lee Jae-myung, and I think I actually dislike Lee Jae-myung more than I dislike Yoon Suk-yeol. I absolutely could not stand Lee Jae-myung. And the tragedy about this is that Lee Jae-myung is gonna win now. Like, there's no way that he's not gonna win. Like, I don't know. And it's just so weird that Moon Jae-in is like the only president in Korean history since they've been a democracy, at least, that like is not going to prison. Moon Jae-in, okay, like I wasn't like a staunch supporter of Moon Jae-in, but I thought he was just kind of like okay. Like I didn't like some of the things he did. I can't point to it like off the top of my head now, but at the time I could. The South Korean president moved parliament to a regular... No, he didn't move parliament to a regular office building. Instead of having the Blue House, he moved that to a regular office building. So you don't have like the imperial like palace type building for the president. Now it's just like an office. So when the president's going to work, he works in an office. Moon Jae-in was good in Korean standards, like you said, only because he didn't go to prison like all other presidents. Yeah, he wasn't, like, ridiculously corrupt like the other ones. Sad that the bar is so low. Yeah, seriously. And it's like, people praise Korea because they're like, oh yeah, but you know, they prosecute their former presidents and they're not afraid to send a former president to jail. Yeah, but they keep electing these people, okay? They keep electing corrupt presidents. President Park Geun-hye, oh my gosh. Everybody was like, everybody in the West is like, South Korea is amazing. They elected a woman president and they know nothing about Korean politics. And then they shut up about it once she got sentenced to 22 years in prison. It's just so crazy. Like, it's just so funny to me. People that know nothing about Korean politics trying to speculate on what they think should or should not be in Korea. I don't know. It's funny to me. That's all I can say, is it's just funny. Let's expand the port, by the way. We don't have enough, convoys. Blue House is like the Korean White House. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's more of like an azure color, I would say. It's not really like this vibrant blue, but it's kind of bluish. It's catchy to call it the Blue House. I have not been there. I've been close, but like I've actually ridden by it. It's right next to Gyeongbok Palace. Like if you're looking at Kyungbo Palace, you can see the blue house in the background. Like, it's right behind it. And I've been to Kyungbo Palace more times than I can count at this point. So I've been pretty close to it. Not to flex or anything, but, you know. I don't know if you have tickets to the gun show, but I'm flexing. But let's try to expand this port here, because we got some turmoil in Virginia. What's going on here? 86% of the population is Wow! Okay, no infrastructure. Now I understand what's going wrong in my country. Why do we have Anchorage? That's really weird. Why did we have Anchorage there? Let's get some infrastructure going, please. Holy crap, dude. I really hope we can get away from interventionism. Oh my gosh, Maryland. You know what? I bet Maryland and Elysia are both the same. Okay. No, Elysia is not the same. Maryland is not the same either. Maryland is actually fine. They've just got radical pops. We just have a radical problem, that's why. I'm pro-interventionism as long as it's in the state's interest, which is probably selfish to say, but that's how I think. I don't think it's selfish to be, like, pro your country. I don't even know what to say to that joke. I know, it was a bad joke. That's alright, that's alright. I don't think it's selfish to be pro your country. I don't even think it's selfish to necessarily be, like, pro your country and then also anti other countries. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's just the definition of selfish. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. But my argument is, I'm in general an anti-interventionist because it's usually against the state's interest. Also, I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Things like resource extraction, military occupation, etc. Basically, it's a zero-sum game. It's hard to say. I mean, like, I have to say I'm in general an anti-interventionist because, because, like, in general, I'm not in favor of my country getting involved in the affairs of other countries, but it's just so hard for me to say that because if I take a look at World War II, I'm like, how could I not support us getting involved and stopping Hitler? Like, I can't see myself being against that. But in general, I'm against interfering in other people's countries. It's like, in general, yeah, these things are bad around the world, but it's also, like, not our responsibility because we have... It's not because I don't care about it. It's because we first have a responsibility to our own population. We first have a responsibility to our own people. Okay, Spartacon is starting stuff. They've got Spartan might still. They've got a diplomatic play. Okay, I don't know why Spartacon is... What? Hold on. What is going on here? Okay, they have not supported a side. Jazz is okay, but I like trot/folk music, which you might find funny. I actually love trot, and my editor hates that I love trot. Because it's like an Odyssey thing. But I say, well, look, just call me an Odyssey then. That's fine. Oh my gosh, that felt so good. I just popped my ear. Oh. Gotta get some water now. I don't know how that's connected. Yeah, DGen, I don't know if you've ever heard Korean trot music, but it's got a very distinct feel to it. I almost wouldn't even call it Korean folk music. I wouldn't lump it in the same genre as folk. It's really hard to describe. It's like, it's lively. It's very lively. It's got, like, driving beats, and it's like... it's just hard to explain. But I love trot. If you, Oh, the Greek state. What is this? The rise of nationalism has created an irredentist desire among our citizens to incorporate all the lands of the Simichua people under a single Greek state. More like old pop from the 1930s to 50s. Original K-pop. Yeah, I would agree that it's like the old pop. I think trot music goes even further forward in time than that, though, because I would extend it all the way until, like, the 80s and 90s, even. It did start back then, though. It started a long time ago. So we get a claim on the East Aegean Islands and Crete. All the lands of the Simichua people. We have cast aside centuries of Ottoman rule to bring the Greek state into being. Yet, it is not enough. Many of our countrymen still live under the oppressive yoke of foreign rule, yearning for a country they can call their own. This dream can only be realized through the annexation of all the Greek lands, which we will achieve with or without the consent of their occupiers. Our claim to this land is irrefutable. We get a claim on the East Aegean Islands and Crete. I don't know if I can press that claim against Naxos. I mean, they're not that powerful, and they only have 3 flotillas. They're allied with Tunis. The defensive pact with Bologna. Bologna's not gonna do crap. Oh, well, they might do a little bit of crap. But, no, my favorite trot song of all time is probably 당신이 좋아. It's a duet song. But you know what? What's her name? Is it, Bong Jin-young or something like that? What's her name that does, 오늘 밤에? Oh my gosh. The English translation is Love Tonight. That's a really good trot song, too. Bong Jin-young. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, and, that's a good song. It's a little spicy, but it's a good song. Markland colonized Maine. We just gotta finish our current colonies, though. I think we're gonna get stuff to do once we actually, Oh, well, hold on. Nea Sardinia at Corsica. What is this? Haiti? Oh, Haiti! Sweet. It becomes a Cycladian homeland. Dye plantations? Sweet. I'm very happy about this. They become Cycladian culture. See, I just don't know if I want colonial exploitation. We have colonial resettlement right now? Like, what would be the benefit of that? Increases stuff in unincorporated states. Reduces subsistence output. So I guess it makes it, like, more important to build stuff. I guess maybe more important for the private sector to build stuff there. Starting wages. I think I just like the migration attraction in unincorporated states. Yes! Yes, the playwright! Oh, I love our playwrights. I always love our playwrights. Gotta support our playwrights. And let's lower taxes also. Because we can afford to. We're not building anything right now, but at least we can afford to lower taxes. And we have an army of 6 battalions. How about Skrayland? Are you allied with anybody? No. You have 4 battalions. I wonder if you have line infantry. Let's build a couple more of these. Virginia. Yeah, we've got... Virginia is such a huge population state. Music goes hard AF, W genre. The funniest part is that all the comments under the music videos are in English. Nice. Also, let's expand the port even more. Apparently, we still have a lot of starving people there. Only 17%, but we need more infrastructure. We must expand the infrastructure. Also, we have an illegitimate government, even with the lowest taxes we could possibly have. We need to find some other way of making a legitimate government. Okay, I like that. Invite the armed forces in. Weird that I couldn't have the industrialists plus the landowners, but that's weird. Yeah, seriously, I love Trot. I absolutely love Trot. Community moderation? Wait, why is participant mode on subscribers? It's supposed to be to anyone. I changed it to anyone. I thought that was already there, but... oh well. Okay, we're good there. We have a fertilizer shortage. We can actually import fertilizer, but... I want to make our own. We're still living like isolationists. Yippee! Alright, why? Unable to hire. Why? Hold on. Why do we have such a huge population here and... odd. We'll figure it out. We're trying to enact interventionism. I'm very excited. If we can get interventionism, I think... come on, dude. If we can get interventionism, I think we'll be making a lot more money. We don't have any unrealized taxes, but... let's see. We'll get more stuff being allocated to private industry. Government dividends? Efficiency? No government... oh no, 50% government dividends reinvestment. Market access price impact. We need that market access price impact. We need that. It's a minus 15% under traditionalism. And, that's bad. That's bad. We want to make it so that if we're producing something very valuable over in South Carolina, then we can get it in Elysia. For about the same price. Similar price. 1470. How is agrarianism not the best option? I don't know, man. I'm industrializing, alright? I mean, we already have, like, the atmospheric engine in 1470. Do you see how we race through all these EU4 institutions? Look at this. Feudalism. Renaissance. Colonialism. Printing press. Global trade. Manufactories. Enlightenment. Industrialization. And that's the last one in EU4. And then you get urbanization, which is the first tech in Victoria 3. Vanilla Victoria 3. I can't believe I didn't realize the entire stream that my chat was on subscriber-only mode. I'm gonna have to check that at the beginning of every stream now. But I'm glad we got it sorted out. Alright, and also, I have some good news. Have a little bit of good news. As far as the monetization progress of the channel, I want to share with you guys. I want to share with you guys because I want to take you guys along here on the journey. You guys are helping me get there. I feel like it's only fair that I share the progress with you. So, in order to get the channel monetized, we have to have at least, well, partially monetized, we have to have at least 3,000 hours of watch time in the past year. Okay. So currently, in the past 365 days, I am sitting at 812.1, which is pretty good. Okay, pretty good. We are on our way. In the past 28 days, 417. That's very, very good. In the past week, 94. Now, 94 is not ideal. If we want to maintain, I actually calculated it, and in order to get to 4,000, because 4,000 is full monetization. That's when I'm getting money from ads, you could super chat, all of the full monetization. In order to maintain enough for full monetization, you have to have at least 333 per month. Okay, or 334 if you want to round up. So we must do that. Also, we got mechanical tools. Let's go ahead and switch these. Now, I'm going for 400 because 400 across all videos, like normal videos and live stream, yes. So it's either that or 10 million views on shorts, and I'm sorry, but this is not a shorts channel. I'm not going to change what this channel is about for that. So we're not going the shorts route, but oh yeah, we need steel tools for sure. We need to build steel manufactories. So for that, based. Oh yeah, we're not going to change what this channel is all about just for that. Slaughterhouses. Now this would require more tools, but we need to hire more people for that, so I think that's going to be good, actually. I think we should try that. But my aim is actually to maintain about 100 hours of watch time per week. And if I can do that, then we'll maintain about 400 per month. Yes, I like this. We're at 46%. This is excellent news. Ikura. Oh, yes, hello. How are you doing, Alex? I am doing well, thank you. How are you? Yes, we are at, what's it called? We are at over 400 for the past month. But, guess you're gonna be streaming every night then. I'm gonna try. I mean, I can't stream every night, obviously. But this week, I only work 4 days, so I'm gonna be live streaming 3 times. And we've got, if my editor feels well enough, then I will have, a new episode of Tokyo 42 up on Wednesday. And then Black Mesa episode 1 on Friday. I am hoping I can get that out to you. Ikura says, I'm okay, thanks. Glad you are doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Zugor says, wasn't here for most of the stream, but how did it go? It went okay. We got legacy slavery. We're trying to ban slavery outright, but it failed. We gotta try again. We're trying to get rid of traditionalism now by going straight to interventionism. I haven't heard from Igura in a long, long time. Actually appears in my book. Gosh, I gotta plug my book now. I gotta plug my book again. I should start putting my book in the description. I won't be able to help with the watch hours next 2 weeks. Gonna be away from home for the holidays. No problem. I totally understand and am fully expecting that to be the case for most people. They're actually, even though I actually don't work on Christmas Eve, I will not be live streaming that night. First of all, because I want you guys to spend time with your families, and second of all, because I gotta spend time with my family. So we make room for Christmas Eve. Now, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day doesn't even matter, because I'm gonna be working, right? That doesn't even matter. But yes. thing. Yeah, so I gotta start plugging my book in future streams. I feel like, hey, I mean, it exists. It's out on Amazon, so anybody can just buy it. Might as well. You know what I mean? I like that Korea map on your wall. Thank you! It was a gift. This is so ironic. General staff has been unlocked. Alright, so we can get better training for our barracks. We're definitely going to go with that, and it's... it requires... What is this? It requires employment of more servicemen and officers, but, it's okay. No, fewer servicemen, more officers. Got it. Yes, thank you. That Korea map on my wall, I also am a big fan of that map. I consult it every once in a while to show people locations on it. Yes, so, man-o-wars are too expensive in the Elysian market. Are we producing any? Probably not, to be honest. We also still have the Albanian quarter. You know what? I bet there's gonna be some kind of event. I bet you if it gets fully employed. If this Albanian quarter gets fully employed, I bet you there's gonna be an event where they want to make their own country. And the other thing is, in the EU4 mod, there was a thing for a Varangian quarter. Sorry guys, I'm still sick. I'm dying. But it's better than being already dead, which is what I was a few days ago. Standard of living here is awful. Absolutely just abysmal. Meat is super cheap. I think we need a maize farm here. Raise taxes back. Oh my gosh. That barely made a difference. Our tax barely makes a freaking difference. This is why we have to get away from traditionalism, because the problem is we have a land-based taxation right now, and that is terrible for us right now. If we were able to go from land-based taxation to per capita, we'd be gaining an extra 5,000 per week. That is so good. Gosh. Speaking of Korea, I am so excited to go back next July. I'm hoping I can go back on the... Oh gosh, what day is it? The 7th or something? We'll see. 7th? Maybe 6th? Of July. Oh, sweet, dude. Sweet business. And I wasn't even watching this, but we need more bureaucracy. But we did get quinine. You should force the Albanian... I love how you put the asterisk there as if it's a curse word. Force the Albanians to settle in New Jersey. Worst possible punishment. Well, I think in the EU4 mod, I think you can force them to settle in the Cyclades. You're gonna have travel vlogs up, right? Gotta pump up those watch hours. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea at all. I could make some travel vlogs. And I actually, because of what's going to happen in July, I probably should. Because I've got a very important thing planned to announce. I don't know how to say this without giving it away. I've just got something very important planned, and I think it's a good idea to put up some travel vlogs. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, dialectics. No, I don't care about that. Those aren't the Bahamas? Well, they are the Bahamas in our universe, but they are the Cyclades. Actually, the whole Caribbean is the Cycladian Isles in this universe. Egalitarianism would be cool. Oh my gosh, guys. If we could get egalitarianism, we could skip straight from land-based to proportional taxation, which would technically get us less money in the short term, but more money in the long term. Jin says, yes. Jin knows what's going on. He knows. He knows. And we've got a little bit of debt. But that's okay. We've got to build some maize farms, guys. We got to get some food to our people. What? Factories in North Carolina have been reported to be placing Siouan people into roles with incredibly poor work conditions owing to their status as second-class citizens in the Kingdom of Elysia. This unequal treatment cannot stand. Cultural majority movement. Pop attraction. Okay, so they're more likely to go into political movements that favor their culture. And the petite bourgeoisie don't like that. Maybe it's because of a very important thing. Yes, it sure is. It's a very important thing. Or I can say they are lucky that they're given any job at all. Oh my gosh. Now let's say this unequal. Because, okay, here's the thing. When we were playing as Korea, we could definitely like try to push the ethno-state and stuff. But playing as Elysia is different, guys. Only 13% of our people are our primary culture, okay? We cannot keep this national supremacy. We have to actually downsize it. Congrats, Alex. Thank you so much. Jin says, if I'm wrong, I will laugh. I might be wrong, though. I'm pretty sure you're right, Jin. You're still friends with me on Facebook. That's all I'm gonna say. I got some good pictures. We're about to get some better pictures too. Oh, not better, but different. But one of my New Year's resolutions, you can roleplay racism. I don't want to though. I'm very much a min-maxer in this regard. I like to do the mechanically important thing and then find roleplay reasons why. Sometimes. Most of the time. But we have interventionism now. But yeah, one of my New Year's resolutions is I want to go back to Korea. That's definitely one of the things that I've got to do next year. Private health insurance I think would be good, but I think we need more bureaucracy first. Hard to say. Immigration controls. Can we switch down? Hey, we can switch down to racial segregation. Let's do that. This is going to help us out. For sure. Alright, and we are in the black a little bit. I would like to lower taxes again, please. I would like to. But can I? I don't know. Can you colonize a small tribe in West Virginia? It's kind of bugging me how it's just there. Well, oh, Monacan? It would require me to colonize this entire state, which I do want to do, but I've got to wait for the colonization to be ramped up. We definitely need to finish colonizing some things. And, okay. We definitely want to finish colonizing some things. Because we don't want colonies that are too slow. We definitely need to be able to colonize things faster because Skraeland, like, they got 4,000, or they got 4 brigades. He wanted to say 4,000 troops like it's EU4. So we will get it done. I promise you. Promise you. Diplomatic demands. Targeting states. Let's see what we got. Alright, Pennsylvania and New Jersey. We got to get both of these states. Leaf Scarter. Okay, so they will probably side with them, but I think we can actually win this. I think we can. Why are we losing so much money right now? Is it losses? No. Oh my gosh, look how terrible this is. Government slaves. Alright, I think we're gonna go for it. This should ease the path to reform greatly. Why are we losing so much money suddenly? What the heck happened? What happened in Maryland? We got maize farms and suddenly people don't like that. Can we privatize this? Somebody else take it over. Oh, you know why? It's because of the fertilizer. So people are trying to work there, they're getting no money from it. Yeah, we don't have any fertilizer. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. I am gonna go for this, though. I want to take this over, because we gotta take over Helluland. Helluland. It will not accept. We're gonna take... probably was a good idea to save before we did this, but that's okay. We're gonna do it. We're definitely going to do it, and let's go to mobilization, and I can't do extra supplies. Crap. Can I get anything else here? Chocolate? We can get some chocolate. I was too late to tell you to save first. Oh, I know, that sucks. Reconnaissance, support equipment? No. Well, you know what? We actually have flamethrowers. Are we supposed to have them? We're going to take Pennsylvania, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Totally forgot about that. And apparently I can sway Helluland. Can I sway you... Sway with return state? Okay. Quebec? Okay. I'm alright with that. And then I can add the war goal of conquering Pennsylvania, and let's add that to the primary, just... so in case they back down. I don't know if Igura is still here, but I have something to say. Flamethrowers in 1472, totally normal. Yeah, and, well, the only reason we do is because we brought Greek fire to the New World. We brought Greek fire. We are losing so much money. War taxes, anyone? War taxes? Which I really don't like, but we have to do. I'm still here to tell you. Okay. Well, now I can't remember. Okay, let's sacrifice the authority. We have to finish with this law. Now I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm actually trying to release the album I'm working on. So I actually do have an album going live. It's supposed to be live on Korean markets too. I don't know what's going on with that, but I had a song come out earlier this year called The Lion and the Rat, and it was supposed to be out. People told me it was out on the Korean markets too, and then I checked and it was not there, and I contacted the support about it, and they were like, okay, no problem, we'll resend it to them, and it should be up in like 28 days, blah, 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 and it's still not up. So, Korean markets, I don't know what's going on with my song, but I'm trying to get my new single, which is Freedom and Fault. It comes out on Christmas Day, and then I have an album coming out on January 3rd. It is called Evaporate, and that is going to be awesome. Evaporate is a vaporwave album, and it's got 10 tracks, 9 of which are instrumental, but it's got one that has... It's got one that has, what's it called? United Virginia Fabric Producer. I don't know if I care about that. One that has lyrics. Which is the titular track, Evaporate. Elysian Metalworks. I don't know if there's any, like, unique... Carnegie Steel Company. This has got to be a unique one. If you have Pennsylvania, I guess. Okay. I can establish a company. If I want to pay... Oh, do I just establish it? I don't have to pay money? Okay, I'll take it. Thanks, I should pre-save. Yes, you should. Yes, you definitely should. It's gonna be a good album. It's gonna be an excellent album. Track 1... Let me see if I can name the tracks from memory. What tracks do we got? Track 1 is called Meet Me There. That's one of my favorites. Okay, it's a good one. Track 2 is called Maze of Memory. Then for track 3, we've got I Forgive You. Track 3... Okay, so I Forgive You, that's a very important track for me, because I think it just tells a very important story about forgiveness from me, and I think it's a story that everyone can benefit from, everyone can relate to. But I Forgive You is a very good track. Another track that what is going on here? Why is this a front? Siboni. What is this? Oh, this is like a... Oh, this is just a tribe. This is not part of this war. Alright, I gotta assign these people to the Quebec front. Because they are losing here. So I Forgive You is that one. Track 4 is Spiritus, I believe. Janky front lines. Yeah, you got that right. I think track 4 is Spiritus? Crap, let me check. How can I check? Not on Spotify. See if I can find it. I'm sure I can find it. I'm trying to pull up... Oh, here we go. How is he? Spiritus is doing just fine. He's quite gray. But he's doing well. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Track number 3 is called Miami Meltdown. I can't believe I freaking forgot about that. Track 3 is called Miami Meltdown. It's a very lively track. Very cool. So it reminds me of like a street race kind of environment. Very cool. Track 4 is the one called I Forgive You. Track 5 is called Spiritus, and track 6 is the titular track, Evaporate. Here, these guys are going so slow. Look at that. Okay, we're winning now. I love that little yell there. Get a little bit more radicals. So after Evaporate, I mean the owner, don't remember his own album tracks. Yeah, Spiritus is doing just fine. He's just a little gray, that's all. His health is good, he still plays like a puppy. Still goes to the dog park darn near every day. So he's doing well. After Evaporate, we've got, gosh, we're short on silk? Weird. After, what is this? After Evaporate, we got Sorry We're Closed. Sorry We're Closed is an interesting track. That one is about coming back to a place you used to frequent, and turns out it's closed, it's all gone now, and all you're left with are the memories. And that is quite an emotional track, I think. As is I Forgive You. After that, you've got Ambient Sail, and that one's a very lighthearted one. It's a really lively, energetic track. Very cool. After that, track 9 is called Grandma's Shop by the Sea, and I just feel like it would be cool to have a track about like your grandma owns a little shop by the sea and you go hang out there with your friends after school. Cool idea for a memory, not a personal memory, but just a cool idea. And then finally, the last track is called Fade Away, and that's kind of a somber track. But the whole album is just about the ephemeral nature of memories and how, or I should say of moments. Awesome. We annexed all of that. We won the war, guys. Well, I think Kikledia won that, so... Wait, did they? I don't think they did. I don't think they actually won that. Can we plan a naval invasion of Cuba? Cuba. Meaning you need to save now to be safe. I think she meant to save the, like, save the tracks. Like, save the songs. don't know. Oh, since your war is over now. Oh, yes, I probably should. Let's go ahead and save here. Gosh, what are my other New Year's resolutions? I want to go back to Korea. I want to get The Foreigner published. I want to get Eagle's Ascent published, although I don't know if I want to make that an official New Year's resolution. It's a tall order. It's a tall order to have that edited and published the same year. But, it's hard to say. I've got a lot of goals. Also, I don't, like, okay, my net worth was not, like, crazy to begin this year off, but I just have to say, you know what's so freaking cool is, my net worth this year has more than tripled. I don't know how I managed that. I don't know what happened. Actually, I do. Well, actually, I do. I know what happened, but that really surprised me. What happened is Bitcoin took off. Bitcoin went crazy. That's all that happened. That's all it was. Let's get the power away from the aristocrats, shall we? Oh my gosh. Can we go to wealth voting, please? The industrialists like that. The landowners, not huge fans of wealth voting because, you know, W. Seriously, right? Bitcoin keeps surprising people every few years. I know, and I just, at a certain point, I was like, you know what? I just need to just buy some. Just buy some. Alright, you know what I think we need to do temporarily? I have no idea what's going on right now. But... oh... we just go to simple farming. We have, like... we need more fertilizer, guys. We need more. We don't have any lead for leaded glass. No bread, no freedom. Keep the minimum wage there. Water tube boiler unlocked. Okay, that is good. We'll take a look at our production methods, like, in more detail once we can figure out what's going on with our money situation. Look, we're at highest taxes and we're losing money. You know what I think it is, though? I think it's the fact that we're on land-based taxation. I think that's ultimately what it's coming down to. It's just so inefficient. Look at this. If we go to proportional, we get 7.2 thousand. It's just ridiculous. And our consumption taxes aren't even doing anything right now. Dude, this is crazy. This is a bad financial situation to be in. You know what I might have to do? We have one construction sector. Delete it. That didn't even fix it! No! Oh, that sucks, dude. We just deleted it for nothing. Let's build it in North Carolina then. Build another one. But we got egalitarianism. Let's see if we can ram through proportional taxation. The petite bourgeoisie and the armed forces and the rural folk all love it. Can we make a good government with the petite bourgeoisie? Can we do that? It's at 32%. I'll take it. Yeah, Bitcoin went crazy, and at a certain point, I was just like, you know what I have to do is just start buying it. I'm not giving you financial advice. You gotta make your own decisions, talk to whoever you need to, but don't take advice from me because I might be totally wrong. Alright? But I decided for myself that I'm just gonna start buying it, you know? Buy fake currency crashes, lose life savings. What a surprise! Well, so, interestingly enough, so the US dollar is considered a fiat currency, and railways, yeah. And interestingly enough, you know what the word fiat means is fake. Literally, the word fiat means fake. Which is pretty interesting. Very interesting things going on right now. YouTube doesn't allow green text. Pretty cringe, right? Come on. I love green texts. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I just love to go and read green text. I love it. Look at this crap. We have no... We have a 10% income tax rate. If we get to proportional taxation, we end up with a 35%. And a dividends tax rate and no land tax. I've never seen an American dollar, so are they wrong? You've never seen an American dollar? Well, I've seen an American dollar. I had some in my wallet. Right now, which is why it's unstable, but it provides a much easier to exchange intermediary. Yes, right now I actually don't have American dollars in my wallet. I got some Korean cash. There's big ol' Sejong. It's left over from my trip in October, but I couldn't help it. Welcome their support. I had to keep that money. I don't believe you. How about collecting gold? Collecting gold is, in my personal opinion, a very solid idea. I have a small, tiny amount of gold. I have some silver, and I did think about buying some more gold. And I think they're trying to get this thing passed in Florida where you can make, you can use these little gold bills as currency. Use cash in Korea. I use almost exclusively cash in Korea. When I go there, it is so much easier to keep track of my transactions in my spreadsheets and all that stuff when I'm just like, by the way, I took out $500 for cash. And then I don't have to touch it on my spreadsheets again. Even street vendor harmonies use machines. Yes, I know, but I have to use the cash money. We are losing so much freaking money right now. This is ridiculous. This is getting worse and worse as we are hiring more people for the construction sector. This is crazy, dude. Our economy is absolutely crashing because we have to upgrade our freaking stuff. Just everything. Look at this silk shortage. What's going on with the silk greenhouse? Do we like not have enough people or something? Oh, nobody's working there. That would be why. I use cash a lot because of Ungum Youngsu. Oh my gosh. Why you always lying? I don't trust the corporations to handle my money properly. Cash clears. Dude, I love cash. I love cash. Cash is king. And the Hyungkum Youngsujung. That was for my benefit, I know. Look at how Spartania is the #1 great power in the world. What? They got 3 years of Spartan might left. Look what's going on with them! Meanwhile, our economy is freaking collapsing, and we even have some unrealized taxes now. Shoot, let's just lower taxes to medium right now. But it's just so much easier to record on my spreadsheet. To just say, hey, I took out a certain amount for cash, and then I don't have to touch my spreadsheet at all. I just use cash the rest of the time. And you know what? I can't believe how dumb I was. When I went to Korea this year, I was with my editor. I got some cash. I got the Korean money. I got it converted. And I went to the convenience store with my transportation card, and I said that I wanted 10만 won on my transportation card for 3 weeks. And if you're not familiar with the Korean language, 10만 won is 100,000 won, and it's like $75 or something like that. For 3 weeks. That was such a bad... And she looked at me, and she just gave me this look like, 10만 won? And I said, yeah, 10만 won. I gave her 2 5만 won. Yeah, 10만 won. 네. 10만 원으로 주세요. She's like, alright. And she gave me 100,000 won in my transportation card, and I'd be lying to you if I told you I spent 25% of that. That was so freaking funny. I cannot believe I did that. So that was very silly of me to do. Very, very silly. Truly one of the silliest things. For sure. But, you know, what are you gonna do, right? You can't do much. We're short on mana wars, we're short on silk, we're short on paper. Was this for tea money? It sure was. And you know what's so crazy is the next time I went to one of those convenience stores, it was in the same area. This was in Hongdae. I was in Hongdae area of Seoul. I went to the convenience store and there was a foreigner working there. I was like, what is going on? Not an English-speaking foreigner. I don't know where the guy was from, but there was a foreigner working at the convenience store, and I'm like, Korea is having problems. Because I know they got plenty of people. Right now, at least. At least you're good for next year. So I would say that, except I went ahead and when I left Korea, also Vinland formed. I didn't even notice that. When I left Korea this year, I just gave my transportation card to my editor. And I was like, here, you use it. It's because it's Hongdae. True, it's because it's Hongdae, but still. I feel like they have some people for it. The East has fallen. Well, not quite. I know they relaxed their, it's not just Hongdae, though. I know they relaxed some of their laws recently where, it's easier for foreigners to get jobs in Korea. Like, you only have to, like, they reduce the percentage of workers you have to have that's native Korean. Even in my small town, my small hometown in Gwangju, which I have never been to personally. A famous cafe. Can we get, like... Sure, fine. Petite bourgeoisie. Yeah, but still, even my city, there are some foreigners, yeah. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, the Anti-Vinland League. The Anti-Vinlandic League. And we're gonna have to take stuff from them. And their army outnumbers ours right now. So we will have to be careful. But let us try and finish colonizing some things. Some stuff and some things. I don't care as long as people are fully assimilated. Well, and this is the problem, is that many times they're not. So I agree with you, Jen. I definitely agree with you. But a lot of times these people are not, and there are problems. Isn't this a Vicky 3 version of an EU4 mod? It sure is, Wombo. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Like and subscribe on your way in. Okay, well, that makes it a little better for us. Let's at least try to pay off some of this frickin' debt. Holy crap. Let's reduce some wages going on here. But yeah, and this is the problem, is because I've seen a lot of foreigners in Korea, and from the foreigners I've seen in Korea, very, very few of them have been assimilated to Korean culture. Shoot, I wasn't fully assimilated. I was, I think, mostly assimilated, but still, I had problems. Also, I don't remember, I think it was D-Gen telling me to colonize West Virginia. I actually can't. Unfortunately. We're probably going to get some kind of event when we finish colonizing North Carolina. But, yes. And we're losing money again. What is wrong here? We have to have another consumption tax, I think. Transportation. Oh no, we're losing more! Luxury furniture! We gotta pay off this frickin' debt, dude. The petite bourgeoisie are lowering our interest rate, but... Oh no, it's coming back, come on. The assimilation takes time as long as they're in the process. True, true. You do have a point there. It does take time, for sure. But this is why, arguably, immigration should be a slow process. The only problem is Korea doesn't really have a lot of time. Korea is having a serious population problem. And, oh, let's do iron frame buildings. This is probably going to accelerate our collapse. Can we just declare bankruptcy? I think we have to be in default first. Like, this is awful. This is tragic. We got the taxation laws right. Oh my gosh, dude. What can we do? Switch to wealth voting? Landowners don't like it. I don't give a crap what they think. It would change our legitimacy by -26, but I think that's okay. You gotta have the industrialists in power if we really want to pass the law. 62. Could be better, but we're getting -20 from our taxes, and taxes that are not helping, by the way. Just not even helping. If we remove these taxes, we'll just accelerate our decline, but at least our people will be able to eat. Koreans will really see one Indian working at Kmart or whatever they got over there and say it's so over. Y'all could not handle a fraction of Canada's pain. Well, I have been to Canada. It's been a long time though. Gosh, when was this? 2013? 11 years ago. I can't believe it's been so freaking long. Did somebody really vote no on the 1 like equals 1 Empire Reborn? But the thing about it is, Korea just doesn't really have a lot of time to make these people assimilate. Demographic collapse is a serious problem. And the problem is, the average Korean woman is not even replacing herself. And I think that's a lot to do with economic factors, but after Trudeau, immigration has gone crazy over there in Canada. Yeah, it sure has. Countries at peace? No. Country attitude? Country relations. Cultures overview. This is just changing map modes. This is so weird. Brampton is an egregious example of a nationwide issue. I don't know. Okay, this is attitude. I need global GDP, I think. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to do this. It's not just a Canada issue. Yeah, it's an issue in the United States too. Same in parts of Europe, Australia, New Zealand, all the West, really. Yeah, I know. And the problem is, it's just like people from everywhere. Just everywhere. Like, okay, all that we gotta do is just hire some people. You know what the problem is? I think the problem is... Hold on, let's look at infrastructure. No, we're good. Oh, we still have this, too. Get some of our authority back. I totally forgot about those political decrees. I think we just don't have enough people in this state here. I think we gotta fire somebody. You know why? Because everyone is working at the tobacco plantations. Can we downsize a livestock ranch? Get some more people? Downsize a cotton plantation? We don't own it. Okay. Downsize anything we own here? Shipyards? We do own the shipyards, but nobody's working there. Downsize that. Handle that. Can we just like subsidize this? We can take care of the silk shortage at least. We'll be paying out the wazoo. Oh yeah, no. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if we subsidize this because there's nobody to work there. This is the problem. Okay. There's not even any unemployed people here in Virginia. Nobody's working here. Downsize. Boom. Sell it. Iron mines? Iron mines? Logging camps are good, I suppose. I think, you know what, let's go crazy here. Oh, you know what we actually need? We actually need automation. I don't even think about this because it's usually a late game thing. We need automation because we literally don't have the people. And let's go ahead and get that fertilizer too with the soil enriching farming. We're gonna lose so much money. We might actually have to declare bankruptcy, but that's okay. Slaughterhouses. Just make as many tools as you can. Condensing engine pump, you need that. Market squares, we need that. All of this stuff. All of it. Go to cargo port. Going full handicapped. Even in the Yukon, you can find certain individuals wearing... I don't know how to pronounce that word. And the pants down style. Oh gosh. Alright, we've switched our production methods. This is ridiculous. Do we just try to build stuff to get over this shortage? Like... Okay, we got a lot of job seekers in here. Can we build, like, paper mills or something? Paper mills? Huh? We're losing 11,000 per week. I don't know what happened to make our economy collapse so freaking hard, but let's pay everybody, I guess. We got unrealized taxes. It's not a lot, but... Shiesty. Okay, gotcha. I did not know how to pronounce that. Will I see bankruptcy for the first time? I don't. You never see that on mine, because... we need the bureaucracy. You never see that on mine, because I'm always very careful about my finances, but it's not working this time. I don't know what's going on, but we got 2.2 million in debt. We're gonna have to just declare bankruptcy. But it forgives all the debt. But here's the problem. Even if we forgive all of our debt, we're gonna still have a deficit. We're gonna be just getting more debt just immediately. But we gotta figure out what's going on. Paper mills. We don't have any sulfur, though. Can we just... Oh my gosh, look at all those buy orders here. Can we just import some fertilizer? Please? I know that the productivity is low, but I want to try to meet that demand for fertilizer. GDP took a hit. That's okay. That's all right. But you know, I wonder if I'll be able to go to another city in Korea this coming year. I might not, but 2 years ago I was able to go to Pulsong and see the green tea plantations, and that was beautiful. It was amazing. I highly recommend it. And then last year, where did I go? I went to, oh, I always forget about last year. I cannot remember where I went last year. I went to Korea with my friend Matthew. And I didn't go to Pulsong. Where did I freaking go? I can't believe that I don't remember this. Where did I go? I definitely did not go to Jeonju. Do I have my plan somewhere that I can, like, look back on? Probably in my... I wanted to go to... Yeah, this year I went to Gangneung. Let me see if I can find it. This was last August, September 23. I always freaking forget. Went to Seoul, Busan, and... Oh, I went to Daejeon! That's right. I went to Daejeon and met my friend there. Canneries has been unlocked. We don't even have food industry, so... Yes, I went to Daejeon. I don't think there was a different place that we went. I went to Daejeon by myself. I met my friend that was there. And then... I think it was just Busan and Seoul. Other than that. And I went to a place called Pomosa. Daejeon near me! Hey, there you go. Yeah, that's near Gwangju. Okay, setback for 5%. Busan and Seoul. Yeah, I met my friend lives in Daejeon. I haven't heard from her in a long time. Yeah, that's all it was. So it was Gangneung this year, Daejeon last year, and Pulsong 2 years ago. And I really would like to visit Daegu. I've never been there. However, I might also like to go back to Jeonju. I have been there. a few times, couple times, I should say, twice. But I'd like to go back. I really like Jeonju. Really nice place. And I kind of feel like it would be cool to go to Jindo Island, and of course Jeju. I've never been to Jeju Island. Can you believe that? I lived in Korea for almost 4 years, and I've been going back to Korea for a while now, and never been to Jeju Island. That's crazy. That is crazy, and I'm a crazy person for it. Yes, I'm now in default. So what am I supposed to do about this? I've still never been. You've never been to Jeju either? Wow. Well, welcome to the club then. Alright, we're trying to get railways. I almost feel like we should go with, like, central banking to get more money there. Technocracy? That could be cool. That could be cool. I've never played as a technocracy. Let's get central banking next, though. I don't know. North Gwangju and Daegu. I think those are all the places I haven't been yet. Gwangju I've never been to either. I almost want to go back to Busan, to be honest. But I don't know if I would really go again if I don't have a car. Because that green tea plantation was really cool. And it was really cool to be able to, you know, walk around and see the beautiful landscape. But yeah. But not being able to get around at all was very tough. Like, what is going on at Elysia, Virginia, and Maryland? What is going on there? Why are people starving? What is... Okay, that's just radicals. That's it. They're just living below the expected standard of living. It's like... Clippers are too expensive. That's it. Clippers are too expensive. But I can't build more ships right now. I mean, I'm trying. I've got... This thing is, like, fully employed. Well, it's almost fully employed. Defamatory article. Add to Elysia. Sure. You have a decision? No. Secure Nea Cyprus? Oh, we have to have more bureaucracy. Crap, dude. We're in the consideration phase. Let's build North Carolina seems to be our population center right now. Let's build a government administration there. Oh, I can't build anything because I'm in default. I'm in default. Well, I guess it's time for bankruptcy. Forced privatization. Oh, so it sells off all of the government buildings. So all of those government buildings are going private. That's all right. That's all right. That means we don't have to buy money for government buildings except for government administrations and ports and universities. So, be all right. Just gonna sell them off. Got 629,000 pounds. That'll hold us for a while. Look at that graph, guys. Look at that freaking graph. That is freaking crazy. Still rank 8, not bad. Yeah, true. Not all that bad, TBH. Let's resume construction. Alright, we need... Oh, yeah, I want to build a government administration in North Carolina. And we do have a university here, and it's short on paper, and we are very short on people to work at our farms and stuff. Let's get rid of the university. See, I feel like we need the iron mines, so I'm gonna keep those. It's one thing if we, like, have the people, but it's just not productive enough for them to hire more people. But it's another thing if they literally don't have any people there. First time I've ever seen someone actually declare bankruptcy. I know, and because I can't even figure out what's going on with my economy. Yeah, I cannot figure it out. Alright, so the port in Virginia is 3. It's size 3, and we still don't have enough people. We could downsize the port. I wonder if that was contributing. Because we can remove one of those. We can also delete one of the barracks. Because each one of those is hiring 4,000, and they're always going to get their people. So I kind of feel like maybe it would be a good idea. Maybe that's where it all went wrong. Check trade routes. Some of these look, things are improving, actually. The trade routes might be to blame, too. Let's, before I do that, I'm going to go over here. And can I just... like, decrease it? Go down to 6. Government wages, and it sees what's taking up the most of it. Or the port. The port. Archangelo City. It's because of clippers, for sure. Also, we unlocked railways, which is good. I don't think ports produce transportation. No, they don't. Yeah, it's the port. Oh, the Silk Greenhouse is hiring people, finally. It's not a lot, but we don't really need a lot of people to work here for the silk shortage to be solved. Oh, Nea Albania. Hey, there you go. So New Jersey becomes New Albania. Exile the Arbin? Becomes a primary. They must be purged? What is this? Oh my gosh, I don't like that. Nea Albania. Let's do this. And we got New Cyprus. Called it. So this is for Cuba. Cuba is New Cyprus. Gosh, dude, this is crazy. We still have some money. We got some money going on right now. We're trying to get wealth voting. We have some bureaucracy also that we can spend if we need to. Oh, our colonial affairs are down to 1. That's why. Let's bump those back up to 3. Food industry's good. Private sector doing its thing. Alright, we need to remove one of these things. I wish I could just destroy one here. I don't want to destroy all of them. Change from cargo port to anchorage. Hey, that's a good idea. I think it's... yeah, that could have something to do with it. Alright. Let's go to... yeah, the port in Elysia is probably good because we don't need as much infrastructure there. So let's change to anchorage. That's helping. Just to stop the massive deficit. Where else do I have ports? I gotta check. Oh, I think it's in develop. Oh, no, here it is. Elysia. I have one in Bermuda. Anchorage? Maybe. I have 2 in Virginia. I need the ones in Virginia, though. I don't think I need the one in New Jersey. I think I can switch that one to Anchorage. Let's switch the one in there to Anchorage, too. We don't get any infrastructure if we have anchorage. Gotta be what it was. Alright. We're improving. We're getting better. Naval base, power the purse. We're gonna lose some more money. That's okay. We can afford it. It's only a 4K deficit now, should be fine. Well, yeah, I definitely bought myself a lot of time, that's for sure. I think we have dyes. I think we have dyes. Let's make some porcelain. And then we have food industries now. We can actually use a little bit of iron, make some meat. Let's make fish, actually, because meat... no, let's make meat. And we could also make some liquor. Patent stills. Right, that'll increase productivity of some buildings. We still have to get free trade in order to get rid of the frickin' corn laws. This is ridiculous, guys. Guys. Have, like, a thing going on right now. Okay. And we have wealth voting. Alright. That's good. That part is good, for sure. Hey! Our deficit is... Look at that freaking graph, dude. I love that graph. That's crazy, dude. Alright. This is basically the most legitimate government we could make right now. We gotta wait for the election. Radical Party? We don't necessarily want the Radical Party. We want the Liberal Party. We're so back. We are. Well, sort of. Let's see, 8 years left of this bankruptcy, and that's a hefty modifier to overcome. Market access price impact. Oh my gosh, dude. Loan interest rate is ridiculous. I want to check on how high that is. Minus 67% prestige. We got minus 67% to migration attraction, offense and defense, forces privatization, and leverage generation. 12.6% is still not that bad for, like, having declared bankruptcy. If you declare bankruptcy in real life, you're just dead. You die. You just die and it's over. Alright, so we actually have plenty of freaking people in North Carolina. That needs to be like our primary state. Like primary population center. Does this mod also go until 1936? I have no idea. That's an excellent question. I actually have no idea about that. We're actually almost done colonizing North Carolina, and I think we'll get something once we colonize it. I mean, that's our primary population center. Look how many job seekers we have there. Like, we could hire anybody. We just gotta make sure we keep up with the infrastructure, because it's gonna grow. Like, you have a heart attack from being broke, or you just die. You just declare bankruptcy and immediately you just pass away. The grand plan pays off. The conservative part. Oh no, let's. Okay, do that. I like the grand plan. No, if you declare bankruptcy in real life, your interest rate, no, not your interest rate, your credit score is going to go absolutely in the gutter. That you just basically might as well not even have a credit score if you declare bankruptcy in real life. That's my understanding of it. You just, I'm broke, and now I'm dead because of that. Alright, we need a motor industry. That's what we need. And let's build it in, what's it called? North Carolina. 76 weeks. Can you believe that, guys? That's crazy. But we need that so we can build railways. Alright? If we could build the motor industry... I don't even know who's being... Magdeburg is producing 0.4 and Twer is producing 0.07. So if we could build one, we'll be the world's leading industry, or leading producer of motors. Anti-Spartan society. This is not in our interests. Wait, what? Oh, they want us to sign a trade agreement with Vinland? No. Petitioners approach the government. Sure. I don't know what I'm trying to enact. Enactment time on what? Oh, nobody... Not... Why is it that the industrialists don't want free trade? Oh. Okay, well, the industrialist is a protectionist. So... he opposes free trade with everything that he is. That's just very strange to me. Let's move away from hereditary bureaucrats, shall we? Let's at least go to appointed. I think appointed bureaucrats would be a good compromise. We are short on paper. We are short on paper. We need some paper mills. And where should I build it? North Carolina. Paper mills. It'll take freaking forever. But there has been an election. We've got the Liberal Party with only 6.2% of the vote. The government is actually contested. It says 70 legitimacy. If I want the industrialists in power, I've got to have this government right here. I've just got to deal with 70 legitimacy. Let's raise taxes a little more. We do any consumption taxes? None that are worth it. What's taking up our authority? Well, we do definitely want to abolish slavery, but I don't know that we need to. If we can just, oh yeah, we can't do it right now. Crap. Road maintenance and promote national values. Alicia. I think we're fine on authority for now. Alright. Yeah, road maintenance we needed to keep. Textile mills. Perhaps sell it. Because I can't get anybody to work there. You guys go work somewhere else. We have a big naval base that's employing a lot of people, but this is bad, guys. Like, literally, these are the bad guys. No, I'm just kidding. Oh. The package that I sent is being delayed at customs. Oh, it's being processed by customs officials. Okay. Good. Okay, the bureaucratic struggle. We will spare no expense. Or, this will take as long as it takes. I think we'll do that. The enactment time we can actually sacrifice. Okay. By the way, I have to shout this out. If you guys are new to the stream, please leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord server, hit the notification bell. We got videos coming out all the time. My next live stream is going to hopefully be Wednesday night. Well, actually, almost certainly Wednesday night. Hopefully, I won't be as sick as I am right now. And I'm hoping for a 9 to 11 stream. Maybe 10 to 12. We will see. But I will stream on Wednesday night. And I'm not yet sure if you guys will get an episode of Tokyo 42. By the way, I hope you guys have been enjoying that series. That is so fun. I gotta go. Time for bed, for work in the morning. Alright, no problem, Jen. I'm actually about to call the stream right here. So I hope you have a good night, Jen. We will see you in the next one. And, guys... Oh, Nia Billerica. Boom. We got Jamaica and all that. Sweet, dude. Cook Lady as our vassal. And just doing work. But with that, guys, I hope you have been enjoying this stream, but it's unfortunately time for me to bring it to a close. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. It's been truly a pleasure being able to live stream again tonight. Since I didn't have to work, I've got other big plans for the channel. They're coming out. They're rolling out. It's a little slow, but we're getting them out. Buy my book. It's called The Lion and the Rat by Alexander Thomas. Lion and the Rat is available on Amazon. I will link it in the description of future streams, but for now you can search for it. Freedom and Fault, coming out on Christmas Day. Zugor says, see a nice stream. Thank you so much, Zugor. Freedom and Fault coming out Christmas Day. Evaporate album coming out January 3rd. Igura says good night. Good night, Igura. I hope everyone has a wonderful night, and I will see you all in the next one.